But what about like one of your ex-girlfriends that you may get an abortion? Can you forget that kid?
No, I still can't to this day.
Have you guys ever left something on the plane?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nope.
What'd you leave?
A hydro flask. I just bought it too.
Damn,
like the day before, I was like, I'm gonna buy a hydro flask because this is the longest flight I've ever been on, and I want to make sure I have water. Left it on the plane, so didn't have it for the plane ride back.
Damn.
How did it feel to lose like a $40 water bottle?
It sucked.
That sucks.
That's a very Nick thing to say.
Just bought this shit. It was black too. I put a cool sticker on it too.
What kind of sticker was it?
A tiger belly sticker.
Damn, bro.
I left my entire first gen PSP on the plane back when that was new.
No, dude.
No.
When it was new.
That's like $200, right?
Yeah. I left it on the plane. I felt
More like that's your whole life at the time.
You know how you put it in a little pocket thing and then you go sleep and then I just got up and started going.
What were you playing at that time?
It was the Metal Gear PSP.
Oof,
Nice.
it's a good one.
It wasn't that good.
Wasn't Crash Bandicoot, bro? Come on now.
How about in an Uber? Have you guys ever left anything
Yes.
in an Uber? Damn, dude, you be leaving shit everywhere.
Car key.
Oh.
I was
Why'd
the
you get an Uber? You got a car.
Bruh, so here's the story. It was the first time ever I was performing like a rap show in California. So my homies from AZ came down. We stayed over at this spot over by the airport. And so like we were gonna drink and stuff, right? So I didn't want to drive. So we left my car in like one of those parking structures by the airport. It's like black and yellow or whatever. And so we took an Uber there. I think it was at
La Cienega?
or Los Globos or some shit like that.
In Silver Lake?
Yeah.
Oh, the show.
Yeah. And then so we went there. The Uber drivers took us. We went back to the hotel. The next morning I wake up and we couldn't find my car key anywhere. So I called the Uber driver. I'm like, hey, is by chance my key in your car? And it was. I was like, oh, dude, can you come back and bring it? I'll throw you some money. He's like, oh, I'm at Coachella right now. Whoa. So I literally had to wait like a whole nother day. So we just stayed in that hotel for a whole nother day, and then he came back and I gave him $40. And he looked all unhappy and shit. But I was like,
Hey, remember that time we were in Vegas, and we were staying at the Red Rock, and we left, and we were looking for his GoPro because we had a bunch of footage on there, and we couldn't find it all day. And then where was it? It ended up being your fanny pack.
oh yeah, that's my favorite.
I actually lost a GoPro on an airplane.
Dang.
Just leaving it there?
Yeah, I just left it in the same type of fucking PSP pocket.
They must find some really great stuff in those pouches, man.
I lost my first ever digital camera. You know, there's like
Like a little Cybershot type thing?
Yeah, like it was a Canon, one of those Canon ones.
Dude, that was all the rage.
Power shot.
I got it for Christmas, and I was going on. I think we were going to Europe for the first time. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take all these crazy pictures. Got on the plane. I was a little buzzed getting off the plane. I'm like, where's the camera? Called the airline. Nope, sorry, we don't have it. I tried to get back on the plane.
Oh, you can't do that. Once you're off, you can't do that.
They were like, no.
Even if you barely fucking step past the door.
That's crazy because you can't even be like, yo, I'm in 24C, just reach in the thing and grab it. They're like, nope.
And this is before iPhone pictures. I was just like,
Yeah.
all right, this trip sucks, dude. There's gonna be no memories.
That's
It's
devastating.
because they keep that shit. Because my mom used to work in an airline and she used to get stuff from the Lost and Found all the time.
What kind of shit would you get?
She got like this fucking I think sweater or like windbreaker. She's like, yeah,
Tight.
you know, like stuff like that. She was like, oh, my
a
son would
find,
love this,
yo.
you know, because like nobody claims it. Nobody ever
When you
claims it.
laugh, dude, that's a great find.
And after like a week, they just take it.
What else? That can't be it.
Windbreakers, bro. Come on, chill.
No, that was the one thing I remember that she took home.
My brother's
Like GoPros, PSPs, fucking camera. She got a windbreaker.
No,
She got a hoodie, a Kirkland hoodie.
Well, because what position did your mom have for the airline?
she worked at the counter.
So then she's not seeing that stuff.
It's probably what people just
The
return,
cleaners are
right?
getting
Yeah, they got all the good shit. They're like, hey, here's a cool windbreaker if you want it.
the cleaners.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably what
There's a
happened.
digital camera in the pocket.
For sure.
My brother, he's a mechanic, and when people go and buy new cars or whatever, they'll like trade in their old one or like they'll sell their car to it. But a lot of people do it and they forget a fuck ton of stuff. And then like legally, it's the dealerships now. So then the dealership says like, oh, you guys fucking whatever, take whatever you like, whatever in there. So sometimes there's been like snowboards, he said. There's been like fucking MP3 players, cameras and shit like that in these.
What about windbreakers?
I think a couple windbreakers. He had some fresh ass ones when I was there.
It's a hot commodity, dude.
These are hot in the streets, bro. It's a perfect temp. It's
Dude,
like,
you'll be warm for sure.
but not too warm.
Not too warm. I don't like being. He know I don't like.
Real
being
talk
warm.
about back in the day though, if you would have fucking got a windbreaker and it said like Nautica and shit, I'd be like, oh,
A yellow one, you're like,
thank you, mom.
Yeah, dude. The little half swishies. Yeah.
So the reason I was asking you guys is because in Florida, this granddad he's 62, he returned his rental car to the rental car place and forgot his granddaughter in it.
They get to keep her. They get to keep her until further notice. Why'd you give me that look? Like something bad happened. Oh no, something bad happened?
Oh no! Come on, Anthony.
Anthony.
Come on, Anthony.
It's me, the leader of the kitchen.
No. Something bad could have happened because the temperature was so high that her life was at risk. But they were able to notice her before anything.
Which company was this?
Enterprise.
Probably hurts.
Enterprise.
Let's just say it hurts. Yeah.
They do the walk around. Hurts. You just drop your car off and then go, well, fuck.
Yeah, it's probably hurts. Yeah, maybe because then they would have seen her doing the walk around, which is the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, don't they? Do
Unless
that?
she was in the trunk. Am I right?
Oh, what?
Oh, jeez, Nick.
Hey, good job, Nick.
Right? That's a Nick thing, right?
I would say that.
Thank you.
I mean, Nick would say that. Yeah.
I would say that because I'm Nick.
I know, like, none of us here has kids, but from what I've noticed and what I've read a lot about, there are instances where parents just kind of forget,
For sure.
or grandparents. You just forget your kid.
But how old is this guy?
62.
That's too young for him to be forgetting.
I don't know. I'd be forgetting shit, bro.
Not that it's a sign of old age. It's just like a thing. Your mind is just on other shit. You just forget.
Yeah, Anthony, that's ageism. What you just said right there.
Nah, that is a little ageist, and I think old people forget stuff, dude. That's why.
Have you ever been forgotten as a kid by your parents in any way, shape, or
I'm
form?
pretty sure I have because I've been lost like many times. Maybe I wandered off. Or
No,
maybe
you wandered
my
off,
parents...
bro.
In a windbreaker, though.
You telling me little old Can wasn't just like walking around? Dude, this guy when he goes on walks, he does both.
He does both.
He just walks around, dude.
As a 4-year-old,
I bet you're a curious little kid. You don't think you were curious? Of course you were curious.
but
You were
then
curious.
There's many times where I'm just like,
Remember
where
when
did
Joe
my
did that?
parents go? You know?
Yeah, I think there's got to be something with that. I know none of us are parents yet, but I swear to God, Home Alone, one of the best-selling movies of all time. There's something that people are relating to, and the fact that she couldn't remember that one.
I feel like maybe like for
Kevin
Home Alone was shit, like that was like a whole fucking like day or whatever, and she forgot her kid, right, or whatever.
I mean,
That was a different state.
It's because the power went out, dude.
Well, you get overwhelmed with stuff, and you're just not thinking about it for the key moment that you miss out.
The best scene in Home Alone is when the uncle goes, "Look what you did, you little jerk."
And Uncle's a piece of shit. He has like no business even existing. Yeah, I love it.
No, I don't think I'd forget a kid.
You don't think you would?
I don't know if I.
Well, in Home Alone, they had like 12 kids. You think
I mean,
like
that's
in an
different.
extreme situation,
Okay, that's a little
you might like
different, I feel
overlook
like.
a digit.
If there's a ton of kids, I can see how like maybe you might, miscount and think you like counted. Because my mom has done that before. Because when she got remarried, my stepdad had 2 daughters, and then she had her 3 boys, and then our little sister. So like they would do a head count, like how many people are here?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
But what about like one of your ex-girlfriends that you may get an abortion? Can you forget that kid?
No, I still can't to this day.
Remember, I'm Nick.
Jeez.
Just paint relatable scenarios for my boy. You know?
Just in case anybody wants to chime in and throw their name in the hat as well and be like, "Oh yeah, me too," right? No, nobody. All right.
I teach jiu-jitsu.
But also though, like you can't forget a kid if it's just one kid. You can't forget one kid.
I still think parents will fuck
How
up.
old was the granddaughter? 5?
This is the moment where Ryan goes like, "Well, you didn't know that the grandpa had
I
dementia."
know, huh?
Yeah. Was she asleep? If she was asleep, okay. But even then, it's like
Nah, bro. How do
Wait,
You're
it was
dropping
a
a
dad
car
or a grandpa?
Grandfather. Yeah.
Oh, that's hard. That's kind of tough though.
Bro, like when you're taking off your seatbelt, you can't see like in the peripheral the car seat.
Because
what if-
one, it's not your kid; it's your kid's kid. So you probably your level of care is probably not.
Your level of care.
No, it's true because it's not your kids.
No, I don't know if that's the way.
Hey, don't let Ken watch any of our kids, dude.
He's like, well, he's not my kid. I don't care about him that much.
The level of care is way low.
Once you accept the responsibility, the second they get in your car, you have even if it's not your kid, you have 100% care.
Right? No, you're supposed to. That's what.
Wait, is that a Tamagotchi?
Yeah, it is.
You be forgetting to feed your Tamagotchi?
No, I just fed it right now.
Wow.
But that's not your kid, man. You know what? You didn't give birth to that, dude.
No, what I'm saying is like for other people, like maybe they might not care because it's not their actual kid, it's their kid's kid. You know what I mean?
I think that's true, but that's also wild.
So would you not be as mad at them if they forgot?
I don't know.
What are you talking about? If I was the dad or whatever of that kid, I'd be like, Grandpa, you're gonna have to earn this trust again, and it might take you until you die.
Yeah, bro.
You guys have never left your food or drink on top of your car?
I mean, but that's a food or drink.
But you don't care about Panda Express?
Actually, no. I would never because I cherish those things very near and dear to my heart.
Dude,
so if
Anthony-
I put something on top, I know I've never done that.
Dude, Anthony
Yeah.
Lee loved.
I just did that shit actually a couple days ago.
Yeah, that's your MO though, you know? You kind of forget stuff.
Fell off the top of my car. It's all dented now and shit. Yeah.
You just a $40 water bottle? How do you feel about that?
No, this one was more. It's one of the bigger ones.
I bet you if it was $100 water bottle, you probably would not forget that shit. You'd be
Nah, because a water bottle don't mean that much to me.
But if it was your kid's water bottle, fuck you,
oh yeah,
dude.
her little Baba.
Fuck you.
no, see, there you
If
go.
it's Baba, that shit going with me everywhere, bro.
I have a feeling like we're in for a surprise because I think when you're a parent, this autopilot thing kicks in.
Yeah.
And you get blind spots with like awareness, I'm sure.
Well,
Because you got so much to think about.
If Bert was here, he could fucking chime in, but he lost his privilege, so we.
I don't
Because his autopilot for his family kicked in, so he stopped fucking caring about his business.
He forgot.
I don't think I ever remember my parents ever forgetting about me anywhere.
That's good.
That's called erasing it from your memory so you don't scar your future self and self-preservation.
That's true.
Or
What
they
my
just
parents
didn't
did to
forget
me,
me, you know?
this is what they would do. When they wanted to punch me sometimes, they go to a parking lot if we were in the car, and they'd yell at me, they'd kick me out the car, and then they slowly start backing out and driving away. And anytime I didn't give in because I thought I was tough, I was like, I know you're playing a trick. They would just keep going farther until once I started fucking crying and shit like that, they'd come back. Every time.
That's a dope ass game.
Dude, you know what my mom used to do to me as a kid? This is back in like Singapore when my mom was living there and we were living with her for a little bit. I think I was probably like 5 or 6.
7, I think.
They would go like shopping and they didn't want to take me because I was probably annoying.
Yeah, a little brat.
And they're like, I was like, you want to come? And then I'd be like, yeah. She's like, go get your shoes. And then I go get my shoes. I come back and they're gone.
Emotional damage.
Low key, look.
Damn.
That shit to this day still kind of hurts my feelings, bro.
Nick was in there tying his shoes all excited and shit. He's like, fuck yeah. He's like, loops with pool, and then goes out. And
Yeah, and then I just be moted all the time, bro. You think that affected me in my adult life?
Yeah, dude.
In what way?
It explains everything.
I don't trust you. Shut up, Ryan. I can't let you get close.
Let me in your life, man.